Okay, this video is about poisonous insects. I found, well, there was a couple of bees down in my water basin here yesterday, and they were dead. They're floating around. And I put my hand in there, and apparently, even though the bee was dead, I think it was a killer bee. That they're coming up from Central America. I got stung really bad, and it was dead, and it had to be in that water for a day from the previous day. And it's that finger right there. I can, as you can see, my pinky I can put down all the way, my middle finger, this one, my thumb, but that one there, I cannot put it all the way down. I got stung over a day ago, and I still, I was in pain yesterday, and I'm still in discomfort, I'll say. It's not painful anymore, but I still feel I got stung. So the bee was dead, and somehow my finger brushed his stinger or whatever. Okay, so this episode is just about poisonous insects. Also, I'll just mention quick, snakes. I learned as a kid, poisonous snakes, you kill them and then you bury them because the poison lasts for a long time. So this is my point of this whole video. Just because it's dead doesn't mean it's venom and it's poison, won't be effective. So the other thing out here in the desert, I'm in the Sonoran Desert, is the scorpions, and that's same thing. Their stinger on the back, that's a bark scorpion. Apparently, it's the most painful of all your scorpions. If you get stung, the back of the tail there is a little stinger, just like a bee. Even after it's dead. And I caught this one on my campsite here, and I put them in alcohol for a half an hour, 20 or 30 minutes, and I couldn't believe it. I went to pull him out thinking he'd be dead. I put him in 91% pure alcohol, and he saw me. He reached up with his claws and was ready to sting me after a half an hour underwater or under alcohol, 91% alcohol. So that's pretty unbelievable, but it happened, and that one right there that I got on this cake plate. So what I'm going to do is get some resin and make a little mold or something, and fill up the resin and put them in there. I have a little memento. And I stepped on another one over here. Just stepped on them, just crunched them. But that one I wanted to keep just for a memento. But these insects out here, that poison lasts for a long time. I don't know exactly how long. If it's a week, a day, a month, somebody would have to figure that out. Basically, it's not a biological thing. It's a chemical. So it would depend on how long does the chemical, that poison, take before it breaks down into a less painful or lethal chemical. I really don't know. I can't answer those questions. But anyway, I wanted to go into some of those things. There's other things out here. Obviously mosquitoes are spreading in the southwest of the United States. There's quite a few diseases being spread by mosquito bites, which don't feel good when you're getting bit by them. And then they spread malaria. They spread encephalitis, and 2 or 3 other things, mosquitoes. You also out here you have the killer bees, like I said, and almost 2 days later, and I'm still having discomfort where a dead bee, stung me on my finger. So just be, leery of any dead insects. The poison can last for a long time. And the bark scorpion, like I've been finding here on my campsite, it's equivalent to being struck by a rattlesnake. I mean, that's painful. You're going to be in a lot of pain for a couple days. You get stung by the bark scorpion. It's the worst bite of all the scorpions types. Down in the Southwest, you don't want to be bit by a bark scorpion. And usually they're smaller too. They're smaller than some of the scorpions out here are big and black, and they're not as painful. It's not as venomous. So I'm trying to think of what else. Fire ants can bite you. You don't want to walk through one of their mounds because they just instinctively, will start attacking you. Gosh, when I was down in Florida, it was terrible. I mean, the mounds were 2 feet high. And you walk through a fire ant mound, it could kill your animal, literally. You'll have 1,000 of them stinging you. But anyway, I just figured I'd make this video about venomous insects. So I'm trying to see if I can pull in I'm doing this on a smartphone. Okay. So anyway, this is Eagle Eric. Another episode out in the Sonoran Desert. Signing off.